Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As a recording of this, it is Monday, October 21st, 2024. Walking down this pathway with a lot of squirrels. I am wearing an appropriate t-shirt, a Dave McFly BTTF Back to the Future shirt, the one that he was wearing in the photograph that started to become erased from existence in part one. Today is regarded as Back to the Future Day, and I'm going to be celebrating. Now, for me, there are 3 Back to the Future days. This is the big one, October 21st, but there's also October 26th, 1:18 a.m. That's when the time machine at the Twin Pines Mall first made an appearance, did some time traveling. So there's that, and there's also the day that Doc Brown invented time travel, November 5th, 1955. So there's 3. I don't know why I'm holding 4. There's 3. I'm a nerd. I'm a Back to the Future nerd, and I'm going to celebrate today. Later at Disney Springs, they are playing part 2. Now, let me explain a little bit as well. Back to the Future Day, October 21st, is based on the events in part 2. That is where they go back to the to the future. It's very confusing. They go to the future to try to fix the past into 2015, October 21st, 2015, which, crazy as it is, next year, a year from today, it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of the future. I'm inviting you to join me. Long intro, I know. See where the day leads. Shall you? In a moment, I'm going to take Minnie Marge, my golf cart, my glorified golf cart, downtown and get a coffee. Now, it's no secret that Back to the Future is my all-time favorite movie. Love it. In fact, I have a poster signed by pretty much the entire cast, all the main players in the cast, and a lot of other Back to the Future paraphernalia, obviously. Just love the film, love the franchise. I've showed a lot of my stuff before. I'll show a couple other things before I head downtown. There's a cavalcade of stuff I have inside the corridor of goons I call my little nerd room. But this is the paper that came out. Tomorrow will be 9 years. So it's dated October 22nd because in the movie, fictionally, they go back to the day before this, which is today, October 21st, to try to stop the events of this happening. And USA Today put out this special covering on a real newspaper 9 years ago tomorrow. My God, has it been that long? I also have a little flux capacitor down there. I got the Lego set. I got a lot of Back to the Future stuff. There's too much to show. Well, it's not really too much to show. It's just really scattered. It's scattered all around. I mean, I got the hoverboard, little notepad there. A lot of stuff just kind of wedged in, like pamphlets, BTTF stuff. I got the book there. I got the vinyl. I got a laser disc in here. Just a wide variety array of things. Over against my physical media, my Blu-rays and a couple DVDs, but mostly Blu-rays, I still have this Blu-ray set, which is pretty dang awesome. Let's see if the batteries still work. Nope. Batteries are not working. I also have this, which is kind of rare to find. It's a Back to the Future snow globe they used to sell at Universal Studios, Florida. I don't know if they sold it in Hollywood or not. But I got this many years ago. And you don't find many of these. You really don't find a whole heck of a lot of these. One thing that always kind of irritated me, though, is they did not even have the correct time on the clock tower. I don't know why they didn't put the 10:04. But they didn't. But either way, pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. Obviously, this is a part 2. This has got the flying DeLorean. Flying DeLorean? Hoverboards? Alright, I'm going to take my golf cart Minnie Marge out, but I'm going to take this little miniature DeLorean with me wherever I go. Just to see where the day leads. I do not think, however, Minnie Marge can get up to 88 miles per hour. Maybe with the help of this teeny tiny DeLorean. 84 degrees and comfortable here in Celebration. Only about a 5-minute commute over to Disney Springs, where the temperature will be about the same. Since when can the weatherman predict the weather, let alone the future? I think I might have messed that quote up. I might have missed a word. I think I got a word wrong in there. But There's the time right on the half-hour mark there with the bicycle. .2:30. I'm reading that correct. Dog is on the 2 and the bicyclist is on the half-hour mark. Again, I have... Well, up there it goes. Documenting time today. It's all about time. I got plenty of time. What am I talking about? I got a DeLorean. I got a time machine. Just a heads up, it's going to be a mishmash of quotes from all 3 of the films. Just a heads up on that. It won't just be part 1. Part 1's my favorite, but I do love part 2 and 3. And I don't believe I've ever seen part 2 in the theater since it came out in 1989. My whole family and I went to go see it. But I don't think I've seen it in the movie theater since then. I've seen part 1 probably 50 times for reunions and bringing it back for different events, but I don't know if I've ever actually seen part 2 in the theater and since 1989 when it came out. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this down here. So I came down here to meet a couple of friends of mine, and I did not, this is not planned, I did not expect the fact that there would be an open-doored DeLorean driving right down the middle of Market Street. That is freaking awesome. My friend Andrew and Danielle have arrived.
Is this 2015?
You've arrived! Oh my gosh, this was unplanned. I knew I was gonna meet you guys here, but I did not think I would walk down Market Street.
It just worked out perfectly.
You guys want to get coffee? Are you coffee drinkers?
Yeah, we could go.
Yeah.
She drinks coffee.
Find a parking spot. We'll get the coffee.
I'll join you.
All right. All right. We got our coffees.
We do.
Andrew's here. Danielle's here.
Hi.
You guys are both wearing appropriate T-shirts.
Yep.
For the day.
Right here.
You got the Dr. Emmett Brown Enterprises shirt on.
Time machine schematic.
You also have the hat on, and then you have the Part 1 shirt on as well.
She's got
tattoo.
She's got the proper Nike.
You got the Nikes down there. Oh, very nice. Also the Forrest Gump shoes.
Yeah.
That's true.
My buddy Kevin wore those last night, and I got my we got pumpkin spice, and what'd you get, Andrew?
I got one of the
Strawberry cream.
Strawberry cream. And we're gonna see part 2 tonight in the theater.
We're excited.
Have you ever seen part 2 in the movie theater before?
Not in a long time.
It's been a long time for me too.
Probably about 10 years or so. And then before that, it was when I was a kid.
Part 1 I've seen 100 times in the theater.
Yeah, we saw that last year.
But I actually didn't see part 1 until I was an adult in the theater. I was a
Okay.
Too little to see it first
youngling.
of all.
It's gonna be cool seeing part 2 in the theater on part 2 Back to the Future Day. See if I got this right. Explain the timeline of Back to the Future Days. What is tonight?
So the evening of October 25th
Right.
is the time travel experiment.
25th into the 26th.
Into the 26th,
Right.
early morning of the 26th.
Right. 1:18 a.m.
1:18 a.m.
Right.
And October 21st, 2015, 4:29 p.m.
Right.
is when they arrive
In the
in Hill
future.
Valley in 2015.
Which is why everybody celebrates.
On the
tonight.
Skyway.
That's right.
And
And then
there's-
we also have November 5th, 1955,
Yeah.
Red letter
part
date.
1, where it goes
A
down.
red letter date.
If
What
we
happened then,
choose
Danielle?
Part 1.
November 5th, 1955.
That's a pretty good, Doc Brown.
That was good. I thought Chris
better
Lloyd
than
was
mine.
standing right
That's when he
here.
was standing on his toilet. He discovered the flux capacitor.
But then we also have November 12th, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yep, for the dance.
Chairman and Sea dance, and the night Marty goes back to
Think-
the time.
I
And then
think
back
we-
in September. for the part 2.
Really
So
fun
you-
dates.
I think
So
we
really
kind
spread
of summed it up.
You could,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it over
We have
3
September.
months.
Everyone watching is thoroughly confused right now.
Like the season of Back to the Future right now.
Something very interesting too. It's in October, a week before All Hallows Eve, and there's not one Halloween decoration
Not
anywhere
one
in the
pumpkin,
films.
Not one skelly,
No.
nothing.
You think they
not
would have
over
drank
there.
pumpkin spice, maybe? You think Marty McFly would drink
I
pumpkin
think he
spice
would.
back then?
I
Did they
think he
have
would
pumpkin
have.
spice back then? Is that even
I
a
don't
thing?
even think, did they have Starbucks in Hill Valley? I don't think so.
Was Starbucks even around?
I don't think so.
It was back in 2008. I went to my first Back to the Future reunion right here at it was open then, but it hasn't been open in like 10, 12 years, at the Celebration Movie Theater, right there. First time I ever met Chris Lloyd, Claudia Wells. Jeff Weissman was there. Bob Gale was there. When I started my Back to the Future poster in 2008, I didn't realize that it was going to become a kind of a lifelong goal to try to get that thing signed by everybody. Now I got pretty much everybody on there, but that's where it all started, right there for the car show they do here in Celebration every year. That was the first time I had been to that car show, and they had all the DeLoreans parked over here. Now they park them for the car show every year in the spring over by the Celebration Theater over there. You had your car here once, right?
Came last year.
Oh, that was last year. I missed. I was out doing
I know,
baseball
the
stuff.
One time.
We'll be back this year.
Yeah, we'll be coming back.
It was
You're
fun.
back. Are we
I didn't
back?
even wear a watch today. How bad is that?
What is time?
What am I doing?
We have nothing but time, Andrew. All right, Andrew is pulling up the DeLorean. We're gonna get a peek inside, and he's gonna let me do a cruise around celebration in the DeLorean. He's gonna open the door. He's getting his phone out. He's gonna open the door up.
Magic button. It's okay.
It's okay. Here it is.
We'll fix it in post.
Look at that.
Oh, you used the force. Okay.
So I've always wanted to ride around celebration in a DeLorean, but now it's time. Look at this, you got November 5th, you got October 21st, you got October 26th, you got the time circuits on.
We're ready to roll. We got
Flux
flux
capacitor.
capacitors fluxing. Engine is running for now.
So you got plutonium back there, so if you want to go anywhere, you can.
That's right. We got our last
one
pellet
rod
of plutonium here. This is our emergency pellet.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't handle this without a radiation suit, but
No.
Did you rip that
that's
off?
it for.
Of course!
From a group of living naturalists.
They want to go involved.
Shotty bomb, Casey bullet, biz, pin bomb, and three parts! Forgot how tall I am. All right, I gotta close this.
Little head bump is for.
There we go. All right. We got the primary power. We got the percent power. We got the plutonium chamber.
We're reloaded and ready to go. I don't know if we can hit 88 miles per hour.
Probably, I don't know if the HOA would allow that here.
Probably not.
Yeah, they might be
I'd definitely
very
get
strict
written-
here.
Definitely get written up for that one. Okay, there we go. Doesn't do too well with speed bumps. It's very low to the ground.
Does this thing run on like regular unleaded gasoline?
Well, of course.
I was expecting the line.
No.
No, this sucker's electrical.
I haven't worked on, I don't have a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity I need. But.
You got it. I love hanging out with people that know like every line from the films. There's a select group of us. Actually, there's a lot of us.
It's fading a little bit for me here and there. I feel like, but I can dust off the oldie and pull it out.
That is so cool. October 26, 1985. 121. October 21st.
It's a red letter date in the history of science.
In some way, this road, the trees kind of look like Bushnell a little bit.
It really does.
Kind of Bushnellish.
I didn't notice that.
Of course, a lot of people watching have no idea what a Bushnell is.
Absolutely.
But those that know, know.
They've been. It's the Mecca.
All right, heading down Water Street. I'm gonna connect with Market Street. I can always say that I rode in a DeLorean through Celebration down the main track.
That's pretty cool. Not many people can say that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of DeLoreans here during the car shows, but obviously it's so crazy here during those car shows that you can't really ride around it.
Yeah, we're good too. There's too many people walking around. And once you're in for the day. You can't leave. They recognized us over there. What's that car?
When you drive this around, how many people take pictures of the car on it?
Everybody.
All the time?
Everybody stops in traffic and like if they're in the crosswalk, they'll completely come to a stop and take photos. And
All right, Market Street. It's happening.
here we go.
There it is.
This is quintessential celebration right here, right?
Now the distance, yeah, quintessential. Now the distance of Market Street from where we just turned to the end down here by the diner is about the same distance as the Twin Pines Mall parking lot.
Wow.
Right? I mean, if you look
That's
at
about
it,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way you could get it. Watch out for this guy.
Never.
But that's about the like the Twin Pines Mall parking lot is very small.
There's no way you could ever get up to 88 miles per hour, and if you could, you'd either crash, and in a DeLorean, you're not going to get up to 88 miles per hour in that amount of space. It's just not that fast. Cool looking car, but
Yeah, so our part one right in that theater. And now I'm going to see part 2 today over at Springs.
awesome.
There it is. We arrived back at the same exact time as when we left.
Yeah, right. It'll be like you never left.
My watch shows the same time. You guys can
Andrew also added some new buttons up here because he said a lot of people that look at the DeLorean want to touch the buttons. So he's added these, and you can just kind of sit right here or not sit right here, but let's look right here and touch these, and it doesn't affect anything. So I guess a lot of people just want to actually do something when they look in the car, so kind of neat. There's the little one I brought with me, and then there's obviously the full-size one behind me right there. This one's the much better one right there. It'd be kind of neat if the new electric car model came by. What is that thing called? The Cybertruck pulled up next to that. You could compare the Cybertruck to this. The Cybertruck kind of reminds me of like a weird, not so much DeLorean, but kind of like a modern day DeLorean in some ways. I see Cybertrucks around here all the time.
A bunch of replicas.
Gonk toys. Oh, there it is. Gonk. I don't even know if I should be holding this.
It's all right. It's
I don't have a radiation suit.
It's a lead-lined box. You'll be all right.
Okay.
Lead-lined cardboard. It's the safest.
One day you'll be able to get this at every corner store.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I'm surprised they don't already.
But in 1955, it's a little hard to come by. Marty, I'm afraid you're stuck here.
All right. So Andrew has a lot of people signed over here as well. Andrew's one of the few people I know that actually has Robert Zemeckis on a poster. I do not have Zemeckis yet. But Andrew has Zemeckis. Jealous. You got?
You know, I could call him up for you, Adam.
Gonna give him a ring?
Yeah.
You give old Bobby Z a ring?
Bobby Z will come on by.
Is he in town?
He's right here. He lives in Celebration.
All right, you got Tom there. You got Chris Lloyd. Is that Michael J on the end?
It is Michael J.
Wow, you got Michael on here. I got Michael on my poster. That's pretty cool. You got it on the. You're running out of room to get signatures.
I'm almost done. Yeah, I
Just
know.
need a
I gotta
couple
find some
tiny
room.
ones.
Inside here, though.
Yeah, just in
It's
case.
2015, right? So
Ooh, you gonna take that to Springs?
gotta have the hoverboard.
Oh, does it actually work now?
Oh, it actually works? Power's on?
It's really good. You know, I'm out of batteries, so it doesn't.
You have a
Doesn't
pit bull?
work
It's not
on water,
working as
though.
We
well.
just need a pit bull.
I know.
You know, we should take it over there on the water, see if it works.
Hoverboard will have
Oh
it.
yeah.
You're holding
It's the
the
reference
hoverboard
photo.
and you have the tattoo. And you have the lounge fly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's completely coordinated for 2015. Right?
Yep.
Try this.
Here we
thing.
go.
I've always wanted to
He's
try
got a
this.
hoverboard. Hey Adam, careful, those boards don't work on water.
They don't work on water?
Unless you've got power.
Yeah, I was about to take this out into Lake Ryanhard, but I was informed these do not work on water.
No, they do
What
not.
about this?
I wonder, maybe the hover conversion would.
Maybe. This is the part one.
Oh, okay, never mind
This
then.
is the part one.
That will not do it.
Probably won't.
It's pretty light.
Just for a minute. It'll hover
Still not working.
for a
Okay.
Do this.
Keep rolling there. See, this sucker's electrical.
You see who wins the next 25 World Series? Don't they have cotton underwear in the future? We're looking at all synthetics. I sound like more like Seinfeld.
I think it's good.
It's a passable doc.
Should do it for Christopher
This
Lloyd.
is cool.
It's a Mattel made it.
I want a pit bull.
I know.
I got a pit bull
I
now.
wanted to just make
Cap
it.
too. What do they call this thing? What's the actual name?
I think it's a lenticular.
Lenticular.
Yeah, lenticular material.
Like color
Man.
changing.
Got a time license plate.
Except the real Marty Jr.
Getting a little bit of a crowd over here now.
I know. That's what happens when you have a wherever you take the DeLorean, it is a car show. You're gonna build a time machine into a car. Why not do it with some style?
So this is what the engine's around the back. This is an 83.
It's an 83.
One of the movie was an 81.
81. I think
81.
it was October 81, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I haven't looked in a while.
It's kind of neat seeing all the specifications here.
We decided to replace those with stainless steel ones because the stickers were looking.
Oh,
pretty
it was just
gross.
regular stickers before?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were regular
Are
stickers.
those
Same
magnets on there?
with these. You'll find this on. This is just a regular sticker, but it's made in stainless steel.
And the engine's not in the front, it's just basically the trunk is in the front.
It's a trunk.
Just like how Doc pulls the suitcase out of it.
That's it. My trunk's a mess, but I'm happy to have it on camera.
You definitely reminded every time you fill up that it does run on regular
Unleaded
gasoline. Get out of town. All right, back in Mini Marge, got the DeLorean follow me. Andrew and Danielle are following behind and their DeLorean while I cruise along in my golf cart here. This golf cart cannot go back in time. Also, Andrew at some point is going to time machined out his DeLorean within the next couple of years. That'd be pretty awesome to see that in the future. No pun intended, to see this in the future. Going down Market Street now. I just love that there's a DeLorean on Back to the Future Day, cruising through Celebration. All right, back over in my car now, heading to Springs. Big the Foot told me that he's actually traveled through time before. I never realized that till now. All right, heading to the Orange Garage. Team Orange Garage here. Got plenty of clearance, 8 foot 6 feet. Car's got plenty of room. I always go to the top floor for whatever reason. I just like going to the top of the Orange Garage. Get a little bird's eye perspective. Disney Springs. There's always way more parking up at the top. Woo, it is windy. It is windy up here at the top of the Orange Garage. I would imagine that the balloon is not operational today just because of the little gusts that are happening. Look down. I believe this is one of the dine-in theaters. I've seen a few movies here recently, and even though it is at the dine-in theaters, the movies I've been seeing are not part of where they have the deliver to your seat meal things, but I think the seats we got have the meal option, so we might get food. It is 5:31 right now. The show time is at 7 p.m. Only one showing this evening. Laser at AMC, Dine-In Disney Springs. Back to the Future Part 2, 35th anniversary. Rated PG. Classified under science fiction, but it kind of is action, adventure, comedy, and sci-fi all rolled into one, in my opinion. I'm curious to see if they're going to have a Part 2 poster in here. I don't know. We're in Theater 3, I believe. We're waiting over here at the to-go pickup window. So we ordered the food on the little mobile screens over there, and now they're preparing it, and then we're going to go to our seats. I've also learned with the throwback movies at AMC, there's no preview, so there's not those 20 minutes of previews. So when it says it starts at 7, it usually starts right at 7. Alright, there's all our food, a grouping of 3 of us. Good quesadilla, a wrap, and some other assorted things. Taking it to the seat. Alright, there's no signage, so all it says is Theater 3, and all it says is that they make movies better. A very nondescript Back to the Future 2 theater right here. There's nothing in here that says it's what's playing. What are we in? We're not down front, are we?
Up a little bit this way.
We scanned the tickets. They said, "Oh no, you're going to have the seats with the dine-in type tables. These are just regular seats. That's fine though. I can use my lap as a table."
We'll make it.
Just that?
Where are we sitting?
No, right
These
here.
ones here.
Each 1 through 4.
Okay, cool.
So I sit in any one of those.
Yes. All right, the movie is over. It's definitely really awesome to see it in the theater. It's actually been a while since I've even seen Part 2. It's probably been over a year, even though I've seen it so many times. Andrew's car looks really cool, all kind of lit up under the shroud of darkness here in the shadows of the parking garage at Springs. It's a really good interaction. Everybody in there. Obviously, I've seen the movie a multitude of times. There was a lot of clapping when it ended, when the credits rolled, which was cool. And then everyone stayed around for the credits. And then when at the very end, they actually played the trailer for Part 3. It said coming 1990. So they actually played what originally was in the theater in 1999, which was really awesome. This is the exact time. Movie started at 7, no previews. Got back to the structure. October 21st, 2024 at 9:01 p.m. And that's going to do it for today from Disney Springs. Man, I love Back to the Future. I like any of the 3. Love Part 3, I love Part 2. First one is my all-time favorite, but really, all 3 of them are just so entertaining, made me so happy just watching them. It's not every day you could see them in the theater. For some reason, they play Part 1. They do more Part 1 theater. When you bring it back in the movie theater, it seems in Part 2 and 3. So it's been a while, as stated, that I've seen Part 2. I'm trying to show over here because they were doing fireworks. but it looks as if the fireworks have stopped. Right there it goes. There's a little lull in the show. Looks like that's Epcot over there. See Spaceship Earth off to the side. Around World Showcase Lagoon. They're doing the nighttime spectacular. Just in time, just after 9. And I'm heading home. Back to the Future 2 was accomplished. Got to hang out with a couple of my friends. Ride around in a DeLorean. Spent some time at Disney Springs. Watched Back to the Future 2 in a relatively full theater of everyone that was very excited. A lot of people were wearing their Back to the Future shirts and clapping and laughing and quoting the right dialogue in time. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.